Hello guys! So I'm showing you a shot of my pink-toe tarantula, Sammy, and of course this is a roach and another roach, which is what he eats. But I'm sure he's already eaten something already because I put more than those two roaches in there. So what I want to show you today actually is everything that I have been growing. And before I do that, I'll also show you my little puffer fish because I don't think I've actually introduced him on here yet. His name is Yam. I might have introduced him. I don't even remember. My memory is terrible. But yeah, this is Sammy, my pink-toe tarantula. And Remy's back there. But yeah, I want to show you everything that I've been growing so far, and I'll take you outside to show you how the pumpkins are doing. And I'm going to be transplanting my tomatoes soon because they are getting big inside, and I'm running out of room to start new things on my windowsill. So the bulk of the space is my tomatoes, and I can get them moved outside. And yeah, I think the danger of frost at night is over because we are having humid hot days now. But let me show you Yam, my figure-8 pufferfish, before I show you my plants. There he is. He's just a little guy right now. He will grow. In here are some endler guppies. They are in here mainly as a food source for him, but I am more than willing to let them live in here too if he doesn't eat them. Endler guppies are live bearers, so they don't lay eggs. There is one in here that is super colorful. I think it's back there. But anyway, I also had put snails in here, and now there are like empty shells. Because he ate them right away. I do have some other pest snails in a container so that hopefully they will breed so that we can have some more snails for him. It is good for them to have stuff like the fish and the snails because they apparently have teeth that, just like a rodent, never stop growing. And he needs to be able to wear down his teeth with that type of food. So there the birds start talking. He's resting right now, but his eyes are always moving around. He's just a little guy. He'll get to be about 3 inches in length, full grown, from what I've been told, but he's just a little guy right now. They are loners. They are fin nippers, so if I put anything else in here, he would be a little aggressive. He has chased around some of the endler guppies, but yeah, so for the most part, they are loners. They can be put together with other puffers, other figure-8 puffers when they are young, but they also need to be in a large enough space. And the tank that he is in would be too small to add another one. But yeah, that is him. And he does puff. I haven't seen him puff yet, but they do puff. They are unable to be exposed to the air, so they can't be scooped out with a net like other fish. The air, he can get an air bubble, excuse me, and end up dying from that. So he needs to be, if he needs to be removed from the tank or while he's alive, and I had to do this when I brought him home to take him out of the bag, I had to scoop him out with a container rather than the net, so to keep him in the water. But yeah, so he's just in there resting, looking around. He's got a very cool personality. Yeah, this is Yam. I see you. I don't know if this is gonna, there we go. Didn't know if it was gonna be too close or not. He's a cutie patootie. Originally I wanted to have a pea puffer, but it turns out that these figure 8 puffers, even though they get a little bit bigger than a pea puffer, they're also a brighter color. I feel like they're prettier. So I'm okay with him over the pea puffers. We've been getting in these figure 8s, but not the pea puffers at work, so. All right, let's move on. Bye, ma'am. I also want to quickly show you, this is my second hermit crab enclosure, and that is the hermit crab I brought home. He's still in his painted shell. He will not go into the other hermit crab enclosure until he moves out of that shell, because while he's in that shell and while he soaks in salt water and all of that, the paint actually corrodes off of the shell into the water and is actually toxic to them. And so the longer he's in that shell, the worse it is for him, but you can't force him out of it. I put shells, there's 4 shells in there that hopefully he'll move in, pick one to move into. And I don't want him to be put into the regular enclosure until he moves out, because if he soaks in the salt water and they get into that salt water after, they're being poisoned as well. So hopefully he will move out of that shell sooner than later. Do you hear the crickets? There are crickets right below in Freddy's enclosure, the Pac-Man frog. But yeah, so that's that little guy that hopefully will move out of there soon so that he can go into the other one when he is done. This is the tank that Sammy used to be in, and I have a feeling that all this here is his poop. But it's all good, it's all good. All right, off to the plants. All right, so I gotta clean off some of this. I have got tomatoes, lots of tomatoes, so yeah, some of them look a little bit barren, but it was because they had damaged leaves and I've taken them off. This right here is dill, and this right here is cilantro. This is parsley. This is basil. This is a pepper right here. This is a pepper right here. The rest is tomatoes. This is my snake plant. More tomatoes. This is my best tomato plant. This is more parsley. I added this shelf right here because I ran out of space. This is dainty marigolds. This is petite marigolds. This is dahlias. This is rosemary. This, guys, is popcorn. I just put them in the dirt yesterday. I started soaking them on the 12th. I put them in water, the popcorn kernels, and soaked them on the 12th, and then put them on moist paper towel in a plastic baggie, a Ziploc baggie, on the 17th. And then it was yesterday that I put them in the dirt. So they grow fast. My polka dot plant, my carrots, they're getting a little bit, they're just getting tall. More peppers, sensitivity plant. I got a few more sprouts, which is cool. This already reacts to touch, this little part right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let me see. Come Come on. You're not gonna focus. You're not gonna focus for me. Why? Come on. Come on. It reacts to touch. So it's already starting to kind of close up a little bit. It was a little bit more open. But anyway, I said this is more peppers. Come on, focus. Peppers. And then this is, oh goodness. I think this is more parsley. No. Maybe it is. I think this is parsley still. I can't remember now. The tag is on the other side. But yeah, that's all I've got going in here except for one more thing. This I just decided to experiment with. This is a strawberry container that we emptied, and I took a piece of a strawberry with the seeds and I put it in here. Basically planted a piece of the strawberry that had seeds on it, and we're gonna see what happens. It's just an experiment. We're just gonna see what happens. But now let me take you outside and I'll show you my pumpkins. And before I show you my pumpkins, this is my hosta that's gotten a lot bigger. The frost didn't kill it. I do need to pull out this stuff. This is not not hosta. So I'll continue to pull those out. This is my Saloshi. Some of them didn't make it, but this one is doing really well. The bloom has gotten a lot bigger than when I first brought it home. 3 of them didn't make it. It is very moist in here. We have gotten a lot of rain, but these ones actually are doing not so bad. The bloom, like I said, is getting bigger, and there's a new one down here. And then we're gonna, my bird feeder. Go to the yard. There's a robin. Here's my pumpkins, guys. So they're already getting some new leaves on there. That one's still little back there. But for the most part, they're all getting new leaves. So they're doing nice. And this here is where I want to do my tomatoes. This is up against the garage, not up against the house. Tomatoes used to grow here when we first moved in. So they do well here. But we didn't keep the plants that were here when I first moved in. I threw my volunteer corn in this spot over here. So we'll see what happens from that. I think they're right here. They're gonna grow. So, yeah, and then anything else, I can till up some more of this, or my husband can till up some more of this. But this spot here is basically for the pumpkin patch. But yeah. So, very cool. And the wonky thing is I can apparently grow bird seed because some of these seeds in here are sprouting. I've got sprouting bird seed, guys. It's like clogging this up. But whatevs. So anyway, we don't want to focus. That really is what is going on around here with everything. Why aren't we focused? With everything that I am planting. Who doesn't want to focus on you, Yam? So, yeah, lots of stuff going on, and I still want to do cucumbers as well. Why are we didn't have this problem before. There we go. So, hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk with all of you later.